What is up YouTube? G Diggins back here. Today we are going to review the Peak Dotwork ink drawing cartridges. So first thing to note about these cartridges is they come in boxes of 20. They retail for about $34.99 on Painful Pleasures. You can get them in black or you can get them in blue. They fit all standard tattoo machines that accept cartridges. I pretty much just use them on my Peak machines that I purchased to review for you guys, to use them a couple different times, which doesn't make or break whether the fact Peak machines are quality or not. If you would like to see the reviews on my Peak machines, you can just check out my other videos and they're going to be on there. And today what we are going to be using is the Proteus made by Peak, which is the adjustable tattoo machine that accepts RCA or RCA batteries, things like that. So first thing first is opening up these cartridges. You'll notice that it's got a metal bar that the plunger bar hits off of, and that's probably just for stability uses and things like that, so the machine doesn't, over time start to beat these things up, because you don't have to toss these after the first use. You can use them until essentially that they're completely out of ink. The design of them super cool. It's going to give you a relatively close feel to an actual tattoo cartridge, but when you first pull it out, you kind of have to get this little, it's just like literally like a normal pen. You're going to have to scratch this little rubber top off. I'm assuming that it's made to preserve the top of the pen so it doesn't dry up over time while it's sitting and waiting to be in use. Then what I did the first time is I kind of went like this, and just to get the ink flowing and moving. It literally snaps in like any other tattoo cartridge, any other ink, needle cartridge literally snaps in. The only difference is you don't have like a breather hole in your reservoir, because obviously it's just a regular pen. Also, when you're using it, it's the same as a tattoo cartridge. You can adjust your needle depth just as you would with a regular cartridge, which I think is super cool. You know what I mean? It kind of gives you that same feel as if you were running your needle out a little bit. You can do the same thing with the actual Peak Dotwork pen tip thing. So let's give this thing a go. I'm pretty much just gonna add some stipple shades to some outline and some leaves, just to start to get a feel for it. I think it's moving too fast. I'm gonna turn the volts down a little bit. Now this seems like it could take some time to get used to it for sure, but overall I think that this is a really good tool that most people are going to find relatively useful. It's completely different from tattooing, but I guess it can give you the proper hand motion and muscle memory to kind of achieve stipple shaded or dot work style tattooing. I definitely think it's a cool tool. So far, so good. I think it's pretty genius, to be honest with you. We'll do the second one here. So now I'm on the second leaf. I can actually start to kind of get a feel for it, the way that it's working. I lower my volts down That definitely helps to have the volts a little bit lower. It gives you a little bit more time to react to the machine and to the actual pen. You're able to really get more of a dark to light gradient versus like as you can see here, it's all kind of like the same tone because I was just kind of moving as fast as I could just to get that stipple. But now that my machine's turned down to 4.9 volts, which is best practice. I mean, when you're stippling actual tattoos in real life situation, you turn your volts down anyhow. And that is why you don't do drugs, kids.
I'll be out of music.
Okay, so this is actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. I would say that this is more accurate to tattooing than fake skin, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, I guess go out, grab a box. I know 35 seems a little steep, 35 to 50 bucks seems a little steep per box, but they're not single uses, so you can use them, you know, over and over again until they're out. Apprentices, I 100% recommend you get out and try these, because it's definitely giving you proper hand motion, you know. It's definitely giving you proper hand motion, so you can actually see the difference already just from using it for about 5 minutes. This was my first leaf, and this was my second leaf. You know, I'm starting to be able to get a feel. They really do give you the hand motion. They give you the proper technique to actually hold your machine steady while you're hitting the same depth, obviously, because you can't drop your hand at all when you're tattooing people's skin, and it's really no different from using this. So it really allows you to learn how to use your pinky here to really stabilize your machine depth, or your machine for the needle depth, I guess, into the skin. Overall, I'm gonna have to really highly recommend these things. I'm really hoping that some of my subscribers are able to get on there and really check these things out, because they're definitely worth it. I bought it in black and as well as blue, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them in the comment box before. There's really not much more to review on these things, besides just kind of showing you how they work, what they look like, how they perform, which I feel like we've all covered. So if you guys would like to see me do anything as far as like maybe a drawing or something like this goes, just shoot it down in the comment box. I'll get cracking on it. If you would like to see me review a specific tattoo machine, shoot it down in the comment box. I'm gonna get cracking on it. Other than that, man, this is G Dickens. If you could like and subscribe, that always helps the channel out a lot. See you on the next one.